Hello and welcome to History of the Day series of Triumph IAS.
Let's start from the birth anniversaries of famous people on the day of 27th March. Leela Dubey, an Indian social anthropologist and feminist scholar. Fondly known as Leeladi, Leela Dubey was an anthropologist, sociologist, feminist, teacher and above all a mother and a homemaker. Along with Iravati Karve, Veena Majumdar, and Lotika Sarkar, she worked in anthropology when the field did not even recognize women as a subject in male-dominated academia. She explains gender biases through her own examples, that how being a gendered person she suspects everything unaware of the suffering and strengths of women. Post-1960s, if you analyze any sociological piece on women and gender, her name comes up with unfailing regularity. Dubey was positioned as a member of the Committee on the Status of Women in India. Ample studies were taken focusing on women and areas like kinship, religion, marriage, sexuality, prostitution, tribes, and parda among other themes. Towards Equality report was submitted in 1974 and during this time there was an urgent need to recognize women's experiences. The anthropology of women's studies has been distinguished by the critics and is now referred as feminist anthropology. Leela Dubey became the chairperson of the International Union of Anthropological and Ethnological Sciences, IVAS, Commission on Women, 1976 to 1993, and worked with many other associations on women's problems, undertook massive research, events and campaigns. The history behind her famous book, Women and Kinship, 1997, was initially her study as a part of a UN project on women's work and family strategies in South and Southeast Asia. Her research and publications on gender resulted in numerous gender-related scholarship. In training programs and study circles, her publication in the Economic and Political Weekly, 1988, titles on the construction of gender, Hindu girls in patrilineal India, is still used as a source of primary information. Amongst various social sciences courses, her work in the volume Women, Work and Family, 1990, is taught nationwide. Dubey, in her list of achievements, held many fellowships from Teen Murti, ICSSR, and Center for Women's Development Studies. In 2005, Leela Dubey achieved the UGC National Swami Pranavnanda Saraswati Award, and in 2007, she was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award of the Indian Sociological Society. Dubey was an active participant in the academic arena and debates until her last breath in 2012. Now moving towards the important events of the day of 27th March. Mission Shakti. On 27 March 2019, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi made an announcement regarding the country's space capabilities. In a televised address, Modi stated that India had successfully conducted an anti-satellite missile test, making it a space power. The test involved destroying a satellite in low Earth orbit using a missile fired from the ground. Modi stated that the test, named Mission Shakti, was an important step towards securing India's interests in space and ensuring its national security. He also emphasized that the test was not directed against any country, but was instead intended to showcase India's technological prowess. The announcement was met with mixed reactions, with some hailing it as a significant achievement for India's space program, while others expressed concerns about the implications of a growing arms race in space. The United States, Russia, and China are among the other countries that have previously conducted anti-satellite tests. World Theatre Day. World Theatre Day was first observed in 1961 by the International Theatre Institute, ITI, which has continued to do so ever since. This day is commemorated by staging theatrical productions at venues throughout the country and across the world. One of the most eagerly awaited activities on World Theatre Day is the distribution of a global message. Famous person from around the world talks about what they think of theatre. The idea for a World Theatre Day was initially put out by director Arvi Kivima of the Finnish branch of the International Theatre Academy at the ITI's 9th World Congress in Helsinki in June 1961 and again in Vienna in June 1962. World Theatre Day is celebrated on 27th March all over the world. Theatre is one of the most prominent kinds of art that depicts culture, a tradition that exists around the world. This day preserves dramas and their essential role in the theatrical arts. By bringing up issues that people need to know about, the day encourages positivity among the populace. On this day, theatrical arts are celebrated to raise public awareness of their importance, the role they have played in entertainment, and the potential improvements they can have on people's lives.